What is the difference between EQ and IQ? Many people confused about this meaning. I have many question was asked me EQ or IQ make high income. This video I will make you clear about the IQ and EQ. First you have to understand the meaning of this both words. Welcome to Life and Sharing channel. IQ stand for Intelligence Quotient. IQ is used to determine academic abilities and identify individuals with off-the-chart intelligence or mental challenges. EQ stand for Emotional Quotient. Is defined as an individual's ability to identify, evaluate, control, and express emotions. People with high EQ usually make great leaders and team players because of their ability to understand, empathize, and connect with the people around them. 5 components of emotional quotient. When considering emotional intelligence, we look both internally and externally. EQ considers how we think about ourselves and how we think about and act toward others. 1. Self-awareness is the ability to recognize and understand your moods, emotions, and drives, as well as their effect on others. 2. Self-regulation is the ability to control or redirect disruptive impulses and moods and the propensity to suspend judgment and think before acting. In practice, it is your ability to influence your emotional clarity. 3. Motivation is a passion to work for reasons that go beyond the external drive for knowledge, utility, surroundings, others, power, or methodology, and are based on an internal drive or propensity to pursue goals with energy and persistence. 4. Empathy is the ability to understand the emotional makeup of other people and how your words and actions affect others. Summed up, it's all about assessing others. 5. Social skill is your ability to influence the emotional clarity of others through a proficiency in managing relationships and building networks. EQ and IQ, which is more important? At one point in time, IQ was viewed as the primary determinant of success. People with high IQs were assumed to be destined for a life of accomplishment and achievement, and researchers debated whether intelligence was the product of genes or the environment, the nature versus nurture debate. However, some critics began to realize that high intelligence was no guarantee for success in life. It was also perhaps too narrow a concept to fully encompass the wide range of human abilities and knowledge. IQ is still recognized as an important element of success, particularly when it comes to academic achievement. People with high IQs typically do well in school, often earn more money, and tend to be healthier in general. But today experts recognize that IQ is not the only determinant of life success. Instead, it is part of a complex array of influences, one that includes emotional intelligence. Many companies now mandate emotional intelligence training and use EQ tests as part of the hiring process. Research has found that individuals with strong leadership potential also tend to be more emotionally intelligent, suggesting that a high EQ is an important quality for business leaders and managers. For example, one insurance company discovered that EQ could play a vital role in sales success. Sales agents who ranked lower on emotional intelligence abilities such as empathy, initiative, and self-confidence were found to sell policies with an average premium of $54,000. Agents who ranked highly on measures of EQ sold policies worth an average of $114,000. Emotional abilities can also influence the choices that consumers make when confronted with buying decisions. Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman found that people would rather deal with a person that they trust and like rather than someone they do not, even if that means paying more for an inferior product. Conclusion. The good news is that, just like your IQ, your EQ is not set in stone. While you may have areas in which you struggle today, with conscious effort you can improve those scores. Doing so will help you succeed in all situations, especially in business or social interactions. Emotional intelligence is part knowledge, part restraint, and part wisdom. Just as we spend years going to school to build our IQ, we need to spend time each and every day working on our EQ. Having a high IQ without an equally high EQ only gets us so far. But the combination of the two working in tandem can create limitless opportunities for someone proficient in both areas. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more video.